Good day to all. Today we are gonna discuss about one stock in the steel segment, which is Shyam Metalics and Energy Limited. These stocks in the first instance looks very dull or running in range bound for the last 6 months or even slightly negative. Consider the current market scenario where the US Fed announced and the inflation and the high inflation rate reported in US and trickling down across the globe and impacting all the share markets, all the indexes. So it is important to diversify our portfolios in all the segments, and we need to pick the right stock from both from mid cap, small cap and large cap. It's all good and well to select the stock from the IT, pharma, financial segments, but it is equally important to pick some right stock from the small and mid cap segment from steel or from other paper companies to balance our portfolios to prevent from the crash. So one such stock I selected today is Shah Metallics. Before getting into the details of the stocks, let's review the disclaimer for a moment. Kindly note that this review is not about technical analysis but just about fundamental analysis because this stock Shah Metallics is not good for very short term buy or for a short swing trading. This is only good for either investment or a long term long swing trading. When I say long swing trading, the range I considered is 3 to 4 months. When we normally say swing trading, we expect to book the profit in 1 to 2 weeks. So coming into this key indicators of the stock from the screener, I only select four indicators here. One is Piotrowski score, debt equity ratio, ROC, ROE, market cap against reserves. So you can see that Piotrowski score is 9 out of 10 is considered to be the excellent stock. No doubt for anybody in that figure. Now, let's look at the PE. The PE of the stock is just 5.8 with a high ROCE against industry PE of 14.9. So this company to reach at its nominal PE of 14, the value of the stock would then raise somewhere around 700 plus, and also need to look at the reserves. 4,800 crore reserve company, but the market cap is just 8,000 crore. So when the time comes, the stock will fly. But be very cautious that do not buy the stock considering that this would fly in the next week or week after next week, but will fly. We don't know the bull run of this stock is gonna happen either in the next week or in the next month. So that level of a patience is required for this stock because it is not a highly traded, highly volatile stock. This is a kind of a very slow stock, but if it runs into the next level and it will settle there. So if anybody is interested to diversify their portfolio with some good small cap or mid cap, pick from even for the steel segment other than Tata Steel or some high profile steel company or JSW Steel. This is one such stock. Let's also review the profitability of this company. See, you can see that there is no cons reported even screener. Otherwise, screener would somehow find one or two cons for every company. So see the Shyam Metallics profitability. The profitability is 600 crore and it is being maintained from March 21 to September 21, and before it was just half, and this shows the growth of the company. And I understand that the stock is not grown for for the last 6 months. That is where the wise people will bet on this one because the bull run is due and we need to tap on this bull run because most of the stock in the mid cap and small cap are already got into the high level, and need to touch it, especially in the IT segments. Need to touch it, we need to pay a high P, we need to pay the price for a high PE. Let's review also the shareholding patterns before winding up. See the shareholding pattern. Promoters have got 88.35 percentage of shares, and FIIs are slightly reduced. We know that 1 lakh crore rupees shares were sold out by FIIs in the last 6 months. So it's nothing so surprising. Their holding is half in this stock, but DIA is increased. So what is the intake from this? The volatility is very less for the stock. If once it starts the bull run, nobody can stop it. It could before we open our eyes, this will trade somewhere near 700 to 800 range. So guys, please wisely review your portfolio, and if you feel that you need to have some stocks like this to tap the expected bull run, but be very cautious that this bull run may not happen week in this week or a week after next week. Maybe you'll have to wait for 1 to 2 months. I had done a couple of videos on Praj, and we know now how Praj is going. Praj was like stock like this. Thank you all for watching this video. Thank you very much.